When I met Jonathan after Adebanjo died, I realized why APC could do what it did in 2015. Farotimi. Farotimi, a lawyer, has shared why he believes former President Goodluck Jonathan lost power in 2015 presidential election. He said that he recently had the opportunity to meet Jonathan in person last month when he was among those who received him at Chief Adebanjo's residence after Adebanjo passed away. Speaking in an exclusive interview with Noble Nigeria, Farotimi disclosed that during this encounter he observed Jonathan closely and came to understand why the All Progressive Congress APC was able to defeat him in the 2015 election. He said Jonathan is a peaceful person. Yes, he is a peaceful person. I think most people from the south part of Nigeria, I'm not saying all of them, but most of them, they are really peaceful. They don't have problems. Look at Fubara. He doesn't like problems. He's a very peaceful person as well, just like you would describe Jonathan as a peaceful person. He's really a peaceful person. He said that Jonathan was not willing to engage in the aggressive tactics often used by politicians to maintain power at all costs. Yes. In Farotimi's word, I was opportune to meet President Jonathan in person last month. I was part of those who had to receive him at Chief Adebanjo's residence after Papa died. I looked at Jonathan and I realized why the APC did what they did in 2015, because they know that even if they do what they did, he was a peaceful person. He would rather not argue. He would rather not fight over politics. He would just go to his house. Just like Fubara, he wouldn't stress himself that much. You know that Shebi is impeachment. Shebi is suspension. Okay, no problem. I'm not going to fight it. I'm not going to struggle. I'm not going to stress. I don't want problems for myself. That is the kind of person these people are. They are really, really, really peaceful. And that is why people are leveraging on that to do what they are doing. That's why they are leveraging on it. You know that sometimes when you are too gentle, people try to take you for granted. That's exactly what they did to Jonathan and also doing to Fubara right now. They are taking them for granted because they know that they wouldn't do anything. They are gentle. They don't like wahala. They don't like fights. So they are going to remain peaceful through all the storms, through all the problems that they are trying to show them. They are going to remain peaceful. Jonathan is a man of peace. Yes, you would know. Even from afar, you know that this person doesn't like problem. Fubara, looking at him from afar, you know that he doesn't like problem. He's a peaceful person. They don't like wahala. And that's just it. Idowu Oluwafemi says, APC collaborated with enemy of peace and progress of Nigeria, Obama, who deceived the whole world intending to Islamize the world through terrorism and used propaganda to remove Jonathan. But God is a God of justice. When they came to power, for almost 12 years, Nigerians are regretting, souls of thousands have been wasted, economy had died, corruption is reigning, and democracy has been wounded, almost buried. Justice has been brought, judiciary and legislative arm of government has gone. It is well as in that is a whole lot going on in this country. Yes, the economy is dead. Corruption is a thing that is really reigning in our country. Democracy, dead and buried, as in democracy is gone. It don't go far for this country. Our judiciary, nothing to write home about. It is well. Miko Philip says, many of those shouting today were part of the people that removed Jonathan. Shaurel used his online news to crucify him. Okoshele, Isha Yusuf, and others used Chibok girls as their tools to contribute to the fall of Jonathan government. I shouted and I screamed that if Jonathan was allowed to go, Nigeria would suffer. Nobody listened. I wrote a confrontational messages to challenge Shaurel on his advocacy for Jonathan removal, but all felt on deaf ears. And now we can see it now. Shebi na all of us dey see the shege now. No problem. Since they refuse to listen, not to remove somebody that is peaceful, that is a good president in Nigeria, it's just the same thing as them removing Fubara right now. The people of Rivers State are going to know that yes, they really lost something. At least for that 6 months alone, they will know. They will know. Ademola Adebabo says, if he was not a man of peace, he expected a student that failed WAEC to start carrying placards. You did not tell us when you saw the real result of 2015 presidential election that shows Jonathan as the winner of that election. So what are you insinuating as an advocate of justice, my guy? Don't forget more elections are ahead though. And Wike and other wicked PDP APC politicians are listening to you. If they refuse to nave power, don't cry. Be careful. Remember you were once handcuffed. What's this one saying? I beg you. Idon Peter Ibadi says, a drop of Nigerian blood does not worth my abortion. A man of wisdom and understanding, Nigeria will understand my importance after I leave office, so it is today. Oh, you are leaving office today. I don't understand these people in the comment section. Wilkins Ruben says, this is just an attempt to whitewash a grave. dìed was clueless and extremely corrupt. You are talking rubbish. Extremely corrupt way. That's a big lie. Wilkins. Jonathan was not in any way corrupt. Where was he corrupt? And weak as a man. Somebody that is peaceful is weak. Can you imagine? That is how people would think that, a husband that is helping the wife at home, they've used jazz for him. He's not man enough. No, that's not what it is. That does not mean that he is weak. The fact that he is like that shows that he is very strong. He is a strong person. But because he is peaceful does not determine that he is a weak person. He thought he could pacify every political vulture in Nigeria to win his re-election. He threw open the gates of the treasury to them. He betrayed the southwest and northern politicians. His Ijaw sense deceived him. He only realized too late, and his fear of losing made him spend our future like a drunk sailor on political scammers. Wikin Rubens, we don't hear you. Lucius Nwachukwu says, APC remains a party of touts. Yes, everybody in that party. They are touts. They are touts. Admirals and thugs. It shows everywhere they go. They are very violent and never receptive. Party of corruption, destruction, and backwardness. Nigerians are learning their lessons in the hardest way. Are we sure that Nigerians are learning? We still have some people that are still going to vote for these people. If the time comes, they are still going to vote for these same people that is suffering us, that is making us endure a lot of hardship like this. Ejima Okechukwu says, Farotimi is absolutely correct. In Senate claims, Jonathan will be 1 million times preferred to other leaders like Buhari and Tinubu. He has no skeleton in his cupboard, but the rest have uncountable dirty skeletons in their respective cupboards. In fact, Jonathan ought to be declared a saint by both Christians and Muslims. I'm telling you, he's a real saint. He doesn't have anything in his cupboard at all. Otoloribe says, I concur, that earned him the respect of both friends and foes. That being said, he was surrounded by embezzling vultures, masquerading as statesmen and career bureaucrats and technocrats, as well as politicians. They rendered him redundant. It is well. God will help us and save us from these people that do not want Nigeria to become better. My listeners, over to you. Leave your thoughts in the comment section. Don't forget to like, to share, and subscribe. Thank you for listening. See you some other time. Bye.